Hi! In today's edition of Ask May, I received a message from a 48-year-old woman who said, "My problem is, I don't understand the lack of luck in my career, love life. I seem to always miss out and stalled in pursuing my dreams. And my question is," she said, "will I ever be successful in both love and work?" Thank you for taking this question. So, as soon as I received this email, the answers and the different messages started flowing through my head. I actually had problems sleeping because I was getting so much information. So I realized that I have to address this right away for my own sanity. Okay. One of the first things that come to mind when I receive a question from a viewer or a reader of my blog is I comb through the message and I see if there's something that pops up. Like, "Hello, pay attention to me." So the thing that popped up in this email question was the word love. So even though the question is about career and love, the word love, it was the one that pops up in my face the most. And what came up, while reading this and also contemplating that in my meditation is that there's a worry about what others might think. So this may be a consequence of something that happened earlier in life, where something happened and other people had so much things to say, maybe even making her responsible for, the consequences that were not even her fault. So it's like, when a child is being made responsible for something that he or she didn't do, they just feel like the love had been withdrawn, the love has been withdrawn, and that they were no longer loved. So to compensate for that, there seems to be this desire to win back the love, to look good, to always worry about what other people are doing, how they might think, and completely losing oneself in the process. So I kind of went through a similar situation where I was intensely worried about what other people might think of me. I was afraid of making a mistake. I don't want to take any chances. And consequently, what happened was that I was not very happy. I didn't have a man in my life. My work wasn't going very well, so I can totally relate to this Ask May inquiry. And what I also do is I set some time aside and I have a conversation with the universe on her behalf and see if something comes up. So here's what came up. The first thing to pay attention to is the degree in which you have full self-expression. And what we mean by full self-expression is if you feel like singing, sing. If you feel like dancing, dance. If you feel like saying something, say it instead of worrying about what other people had to say. And the thing is, or what was coming up was that there is actually a whole lineup of people waiting to love her. So if you're watching this and you know that I'm talking about you, I'll say this again. There is a whole lineup of people waiting to love you. They're just waiting for you to show up so that they can love the real you. That's very important, okay? So it doesn't matter where you are in life, what you look like, how old you are. It matters not. There's actually a whole lineup of people waiting. In fact, it was revealed that there may be possible people waiting to love you, kind of watching from the sidelines, waiting for you to show up, waiting for you to be ready, waiting for you to see the love. And the thing is, it's hard to see that people are waiting to love you and they're ready when it's hard to love ourselves. Right? It's hard. Like, even if there are people wanting to give you the love that you want in your life, you wouldn't be able to see that at all. And that was the case with me when I was single, lonely, and not knowing where I was going in life. Okay, so an additional message for you is, because of the lack of belief you have in yourself, you could not receive the love. Literally a whole lineup of people waiting, suitors quietly waiting, unconsciously or consciously, for you to be ready to love and be loved. So the final message is, when you are alive, love pours in from all directions. So in response to your question, begin to love yourself. Love all your perfect flaws. Don't worry about what people have to think or say about you. Do the things that you love. In fact, if you were to work with me or in a class with me, you'd be assigned the homework of doing something that you love to do this week in a form of perfect self-expression without worrying about what other people have to think or say about you. Thank you for watching.